So I've just spent a bunch of time showing you how to do a prompt, but this is actually not the right way to optimally use the AI. You don't want to try and create the world's perfect prompt. Instead, you want to work with it interactively.
And to work with it interactively, you have to push back. And this is really where the magic happens. For instance, you could ask it to expand. I like the second point. Can you expand on that? And you can ask it to edit. I don't like the example you used in this paragraph. Why don't you change the example? In addition, you can also ask it to include more of your thinking. You can add a point about how group work requires you as a teacher to choose whether teams have the same ability level. And all of this, including your own thinking, your own interaction, improves the paragraph. If you look back at the beginning of the paragraph to the final output, you can see that you, in the loop, guiding the AI, you being in charge and giving it direction, vastly improves the work. Sometimes the AI can get into a loop. You may need to clear the memory by hitting, for instance, in Bing on New Topic, where the broom is, and just start again. Each time you prompt the AI, it'll give you a different output. And so you have to take the lead.
So because you have to take the lead, that means you have to do many different kinds of tasks that aren't normally part of writing. Not only are you thinking about whether the writing is good or bad, but you are also kind of acting as an editor. You're selecting what work you like. You're figuring out whether it's heading in the right direction. You're even instructing the AI like a teacher, which is part of why teachers are often very good at working with AI and prompting it to do things. So an important thing to note about all this is the AI will give you different answers every time. There's randomness built into all of these systems. And so when you give it one prompt, you may get different outputs from different systems at different times, or even the same system in different ways. It's something you can actually take advantage of. So you could say something like, give me 5 examples of a particular paragraph, and it will give you 5 different examples, and you can pick the one that you like. You could tell them to do in very different styles and get very different outcomes. But sometimes you'll have to hit refresh, clear the memory on the system, and try again. So it's about multiple efforts, multiple attempts to try the same prompt, multiple experiments with you giving feedback to get a prompt response that you like. So prompting becomes more art than science, which brings us back to the point of experience. This is not magic. It is about practicing until you get good at this. It's about trying the AI for the task that you want to use it for. It's about treating it a bit like a human, again, even though it's not a human, and giving it feedback and instructions about what you want to see happen.
In the next set of videos, we're going to dive into how to use this in a classroom, both as a teacher and as a student.